Remember back when modern women were bragging about how they could be strong and independent and pay their own bills? Well, it seems like that dream didn't last very long since women are losing their government handouts. We've got one for you here today from Men Only titled Women on Section 8 Are Being Evicted and Kicked Out of Their Homes. Should be hilarious. Let's jump into it.
Check out this beauty and the nightmare it becomes when you have to evict the tenant who knows what they're doing. Okay, I know you guys love to hear the nightmare stories. So this was a lady that moved down here from New Jersey and got Section 8. You and my tax dollars paying for that house. So at this point, Section 8 is paying probably 80% of her rent, and she is paying the other 20%. Well, from day one, she stops paying her 20%.
It's insane how there are people out there who work their fingers to the bone to get by, and then you have people who mooch off of the government and still find excuses to not pay 20% of their rent or bills. These people are ridiculous.
Which means as the landlord, I can evict her, which I'm going to. But, you know, I work with people, and so I'm working with her. Well, fast forward, this has been about 6 months, and she has never paid a dime, and we're going through the process of evicting her. So when someone stops making payments, you have to send them a letter, give them a chance to catch it up. Then you file for eviction. What that entails is they get a letter from the sheriff. Then the sheriff shows up and says, hey, you've got to be in court on this day. You go to the court, all right? Magistrate, usually within, 45 days.
The sad part is how this guy has to go through this massive process. Meanwhile, she gets to stay in that house, refusing to pay anything for rent. And to add insult to injury, they usually leave the house trashed after it's all said and done.
Well, they go to the magistrate, they show up, they're meeting with legal aid. Legal aid asks for a continuance. So they push it back another 30 days, right? Again, this lady's good. 30 days goes by, you show up, the magistrate does what the magistrate does, and they rule in your favor because, of course, you've got all the right paperwork, blah, blah, blah. And boom, bang the gavel, you get the property back. She appeals. Now, you have to hire an attorney and go to district court. Keep in mind, this whole time, she has free legal aid, your and my tax dollars paying for this, to represent her and make sure that she's not being taken advantage of by us evil landlords.
When you hear stories like this, it really makes you wonder how literal thieves have more rights and protections under the law than the literal owners of the property. Everything she gets for free are the things that he's forced to pay out of his own pocket.
Well, district court, to get that scheduled, takes much longer. So we're probably 3 months out for district court. The whole time she's not paying rent. The whole time, not paying rent. We go to district court. I show up. I don't show up. My property manager shows up. The attorney shows up. And they have all the paperwork, right? Legal aid says, we need more time. So now we're back at district court. They're in the court, I want to say, I'm not making this stuff up, I think they were in court 4 hours. And this legal aid attorney's just trying to make a name for themselves, right? They're the blah, 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 arguing this, arguing that. The judge is hearing all of it. And they decide to throw the whole thing out.
That's not surprising at all. The lawyer is getting paid regardless. The tenants get more time to trash the property, and the landlord is now forced to jump through rings of fire just to be able to do the work on the land and the house that he literally owns.
Because there is one form that has to be signed. I think it's called the domestic violence form. It has to be signed by all tenants amongst the other 30 forms that I'm not a property manager. I don't know why it has to be signed, but they do. Was not signed. So they dismissed the case. I'm not kidding, folks. This is literally what happens. And then granted, in 20 years, this has probably been the longest eviction case I've ever had. But you start the process all over again. She signs the form. You're taking her to magistrate court. And ultimately, we're going to win. We always win because it's just justice. And she knows what she's doing. She absolutely knows what she's doing.
It doesn't matter if he wins the case or not. Even after she gets evicted, he's still going to have to deal with the damages to the house, property taxes, court fees, and everything else that's all going to be out of his own pocket.
Now, one good thing is she can't deny me access to the property. So we just showed up And the property's in, as you would expect it to be, with her dog inside and her trashy self. And so we'll get the property back. We'll do the fix-ups like we always do, and we'll actually get a good quality tenant in there. But keep that in mind. This is a lesson on evictions.
It's rather frustrating to know that there are so many people who abuse this system when there are people out there who genuinely need help but can't get it because some woman needed to destroy someone else's house for no reason.
Listen to what this TikToker says here.
The fact that y'all are so comfortable talking about people that are on Section 8 is crazy. Am I on Section 8? No. But, bro, we are one paycheck away. There's people that could literally be homeless if they did not have Section 8. And the fact that y'all would rather see people be homeless than on Section 8 is crazy as hell.
It's laughable how she's trying to virtue signal over people being homeless when she is the type of woman who ignores homeless people sleeping in the streets every day. This isn't about caring for your fellow man, it's about getting likes and views on your videos.
What happened to everybody just minding their damn business?
Now, let's start right here. No one is criticizing Section 8 itself or wishing eviction on people who need it. What most people are frustrated with are those who abuse the program. Section 8 is funded by federal income taxes and other federal revenue sources. The money is collected. It is then budgeted by Congress each year.
People have every right to call out how their tax dollars are being used, especially when it's going to Section 8 housing programs that are being blatantly abused by the tenants.
And then it is distributed throughout the state and to the housing authorities. So when people say, why don't you just mind your own business? My response is, if our tax dollars is paying for this service, it is my business. It's your business. Here's the reality.
If the system is being taken advantage of by the very same people that it was designed to help, then everybody who's forced to pay into that system deserves to know exactly what's happening and what can be done to stop it. It really is that simple.
Landlord's worst nightmare.
Oh my goodness. What is going on here? Look at all this stuff. Holy moly, what happened here? What in the world? Look at all this. Look at all this. Jeez. What does that say? Items here come from a rat, roach, and mold infested house. Oh my God, what? Is this an eviction?
If there were that many infestations in a neighborhood that looks as nice as that one, then it's safe to assume that the rats, roaches, and mold infestations were all the doings of the previous tenants. There's no respect for the property at all.
Look, there's another sign right there. Stuff, rat, mold, roach. Oh my goodness. Look at all this. What? Is that a cart from Walmart? Oh my gosh. Oh geez. This cannot be good.
Of course, no deadbeat tenant eviction is complete without 3 or 4 shopping carts from random shops being found on the property. That's practically a tradition in some parts of the world.
Section 8 eviction.
Alright, so somebody just walked by and told me that this was an eviction happening in the last 2 days for a non-payment on a Section 8 house here in the neighborhood. I didn't even know this place existed till just now. What in the world? Look at that. Oh my God, it smells awful. Oh jeez. I'm gonna cover my mouth. Look, there's like a final notice there. Man, this has to be like a landlord's worst nightmare. Oh my goodness, look at that mattress there. Oh, that mattress ain't even opened yet. Oh God, the stench is horrible. Oh my goodness. Look, another cart right here. Oh man. Oh man, this is not good.
The cost to fix this mess is going to be astronomical. Not only did they need to clear out all of that junk, they need to haul it away, deal with the infestations, replace the carpeting, fixtures, and who knows what else. It's going to cost that landlord way too much damn money.
Okay, let's talk about this. I'm on Section 8, right? Why my landlord called me last night, and not last night, like last night, like at 4, called me talking about, you have a 10-day notice to move out. 10-day notice? I'm pretty sure in the state of Illinois, you have to give me 30 days before you tell me I have to move. On top of that, I'm on Section 8, so you can't just illegally evict me. Like, that shit doesn't even make sense. They're telling me that I have a 10-day notice to move out, that somebody was complaining that I was smoking in my unit. Mind you, I keep telling them I'm not smoking in my unit. I burn incense.
She's making it sound like burning incense is somehow better. It's really not. Not everybody loves the smell of incense, and they shouldn't be forced to pay premium rent rates to live next to a woman who has no problem driving them insane with her odors.
All day long in my unit, like literally all day long. It's a part of religion. I burn my incense all day long. I told them that that's probably what they're smelling. She told me, and in a voicemail, I have documented a voicemail of when they complained about this the last time, and I called them back and told them that it was incense. She told me in a voicemail, if it doesn't stop, I won't be able to re-sign my lease. That's what I was told, right?
It's hard to believe that there is a religion out there that requires the burning of incense all day, every day, especially when that place is home to a child who really shouldn't be breathing in that stuff all day and every day.
Oh, keep in mind also, back in like April, she sent me an email saying that there was smoking being reported in the buildings, including marijuana, that first offense is a $500 fine and 10 days secure. Second offense is an eviction. Let's stay back. She's told me all of this, caps warnings, all of this, then another warning saying that I just won't be able to read it. Comes to now, I never got a $500 fine. I never got a written warning. Like, they just called me last night while I'm in the middle of a client and left a voicemail telling me that I need to move out.
She was given plenty of warnings, and it's fairly obvious that she's leaving out a lot of details to this story, especially about how she was entertaining quote-unquote clients the day she found out she was getting evicted.
Like, how does that make any sense? Like, that's not legal. And then, like, on top of that, y'all, like, what, like, I guess, like, you can have statements or whatever that's, like, your proof or whatever, that's, like, like, whatever, I don't know, but what exact proof do you have or grounds do you have to actually put me out? Like, and then I have, like, 4 or 5 months left here. Like, it's gonna take, what, like, almost 2 months just to even do the process and go through the court. Like, y'all are gonna waste more money putting me through court than you would just letting me finish on my lease.
It's always fun to watch these clearly broke women all of a sudden become legal experts the very second something is not going their way. She has no idea what she's talking about. She just wants a free place to live and is complaining that she can't have that.
Like, this shit is so stupid. Like, it's always something. Like, damn. And then on top of that, if they do, let's say they did win for some reason in court, I would lose my housing. Like, I am a single mother, a domestic violence survivor. Like, what do you mean? I just graduated school. They want me out the day that I take my state board's licensing test, a test that I paid for that I can't even reschedule. They sent me telling me that they want me out that day, the day that I take my state board.
None of those things would have been an issue if she just stopped smoking and burning religious incense in her apartment. It would also help if she actually paid her rent on time instead of complaining about how hard she has it on the internet.
Like, the day that I'm trying to better my life. Like, it's always something, bro. Like, every time stuff gets better, it always seems like it's just like, fuck. Like, never mind. It's not better anymore. I'm so over it, y'all. Like, and I know, like, they can't really do this. Like, I know it's illegal. Like, I know technically I really have 30 days, technically. But, like, it's also like, bro, like, my state board coming up. My son's birthday's coming up, so like literally the 30 days will be like 3 or 4 days after my son's birthday.
It's disgusting how she's using her child to try and get internet sympathy. If she actually cared for her own child, she would be working and doing everything she possibly could to keep that roof over their heads instead of getting them thrown out because of her own selfishness.
That I've already planned, like I've already have a whole birthday party planned, like I paid for everything, all of that. Like, This shit is so fucked up. Like, it's really fucked up. Like, I don't even know what to do now, because like if we do end up, like, if this does end up happening, we have nowhere to go. Like, if they do take our housing, we have nowhere to go. Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, I can't afford, I can pay some type of rent. I could figure something out, but I can't afford to even get approved, because I don't make no 2.5 times the rent that they be wanting in Chicago. Like,
This woman can't claim that she's trying to better her life when she created this eviction situation for herself. Everything she mentioned could have been easily avoided if she just listened to the landlord, but of course she couldn't do that. She was too busy burning religious incense to do so.
I don't know what to do, y'all. Like, I know I'm just gonna probably just have to sit and wait it out and see what happens, and just like hope for the best. But like, I contacted a lawyer, I contacted my caseworker, I told them everything. Like, I haven't talked to the lawyer yet. I'm hoping that they call me back today. But like, I told them, like, I did chat GPT, I made the little PDFs, all my key points. Like, I told them everything. So like, I don't know, like, I don't know what to do. Hopefully the shit works out, because if not, your bitch is screwed.
She's doing everything that she can that doesn't involve working to make a better life for herself and her child. ChatGPT can do a lot of things, but it can't fix her life. Some things are just not possible.
Alright, this is the update to earlier. So I had talked to a lawyer, and they basically told me that, well, first of all, they emailed me again saying that now they're evicting me because I burned incense. And I admitted to burning incense multiple times, which I did, because I didn't know that it was against the lease for me to burn incense. But I guess they have a clause in the lease saying that there's no open flames, including incense, blah, 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 rights to termination. So I talked to a lawyer. They said that my best bet is trying to get them to agree to terminate the lease together, and so that I don't lose my housing, because if I do go to court, I'm losing my housing. Like,
Incense requires an open flame and creates a lot of smoke. Anybody with half a brain knows this, but apparently she has no idea that burning incense all day was a fire hazard. It's amazing how she's able to make herself look worse with every single word that she speaks.
I'm basically losing everything. I don't know how she wants to go. So, but they're telling me I need to basically just move out in the 10 days and figure it out. So I'm hoping that they will sign a notice to vacate and just let me keep my housing, because then I can find a new place to live. But I don't know, because the last email he sent me was, like, I was using ChatGPT to like research my rights, literally, and I was just like sending him what I found.
The fact that she's using ChatGPT for legal advice really does show how clueless women like this are, but they practically worship these things like gods and think that they are infallible when it comes to any question asked.
And he told me that clearly I've been through this before, so if I have a lawyer, that I want his lawyers to contact to just give him that information. And I thought that was like really rude, like for him to like just automatically assume I had been through this before. Like, I've been through a lot of shit in my life, but I ain't never been through no shit like this. Like, you putting me out of my crib for no reason, like, and this is before my son's birthday too, like all this shit going on. But I don't know. Hopefully they just do it, and cause like, why waste all the money in court? You know, like, why go to court, waste all that money? It does say in my lease that like I'll be responsible for legal fees and stuff, but like, I'm on Section 8, baby. Y'all really think I'm finna pay them legal fees? Like, y'all finna waste more money than just letting me just leave.
At the beginning of this video, she explained exactly why she's getting evicted, but no less than 60 seconds later, she conveniently forgets that part and goes back to saying that she's being discriminated against by being evicted for no reason. It's ridiculous. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.